We're back, boys. I'm actually consistent. Part 3. Just give me a fucking minute. Alright. It's a lot I gotta fill you guys in on. Alright. If I can just get this fucking shit. I was popping this off the other day, popping it back on. I had so much swag. I was being funny yesterday. I don't know if I can match that today. I don't know if I'm as funny as yesterday, to be honest. I was actually quite worried. I was like, I can't keep up with that. I can't maintain that every day. But that's just negative self-doubt. You know what I'm saying? I hit my head on this mic stand like 3 times last night. But the content's worth the pain. Now what I'm gonna do is I don't even feel like checking the audio. I'm just gonna assume it was good because it was good yesterday. And I ain't even do nothing. I just open up OBS. Now look, I just took a cold shower. And I didn't even want to do that. I immediately jumped in the bed afterwards so I could warm up. And I got my chest hairs out. You can't see them from this angle, but the chest hairs is out. I ain't have no completely sober. I'm completely sober right now. Let me fix that. I'm gonna fix that in a second. But you wouldn't be able to tell anyway, 'cause I'm naturally high on life. What did I do? I just destroyed something. Fuck. What is this? Why did I put the chat up here? Oh my god. Alright, I just got rid of it, but now I can't see the chat, but ain't nobody watching this shit anyway. Except for on YouTube, they're definitely watching it. I got so many views on YouTube now, it's crazy. Basically, this part 3, look, I just gotta record every day until the day. And then I'll decide if I want to bring y'all with me. But yesterday, what we did was, because part 3, we're gonna do a part every day. Yesterday was that day. It was Saturday, or it was Sunday, the 26th. Today's the 27th. It's Monday, 2025. We're in the future, and we have all the way till, let's see, because I'm a visual guy, and that's why I like YouTube. I'm very visual. So let's see. And I like how I'm so lazy. I just have my OBS monitoring all my screens. So we'll see how this turns out bad for me. Because generally I'll be like, yeah, just have it fixed to the specific window that makes sense, you know. But I'm just trying to make this as easy as possible for me to record, and the simplicity is helping. So we have this month, we have that month, we have that month, we have that month, and then I think this month. See how I said I think? I'm not really keeping track of it, to be honest with you, but I'm pretty sure it's like in the summer. It's like one of these months right here. But since I'm documenting everything, that's gonna make a life of not keeping track of shit really easy. So this is my goal. Get acquainted with you guys. Get acquainted with the type of content I'm going to be doing. And then sail off into the sunset, literally. And start where the action starts. This is where the action starts. This is when I pull out my iPhone camera and I'm like, do you see that ladybug? And I zoom up to it. But for right now, This is just pure. This is just pure, man. This is just as pure as it gets YouTube. This is what makes me feel comfortable just looking at this. I feel like I'm already watching a video. So that's the only reason I'm in here with y'all right now. You know, I don't know how the notoriety gets started. I imagine it's like one person and then two person and then it adds up. But I was really thinking about like, man, I should just keep a V-Buck on hand just to be like, let me tell you something. If somebody leaves a stream and they got a V-Buck, they gonna tell their friends. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to attract minors though. I want to attract like-minded individuals. You know what I'm saying? Conquestors, you know. Young insane people. Like just, you know, just people that's just like, I ain't doing that shit. I'm trying to attract that group. I want the group. This is who's in my group. I don't even know if I want them in my group because they're not gonna listen. But this is who I want, like, my community to be. Someone who said in the last year, I ain't gonna do that shit, and they meant it with all their heart. And even if they did do that shit, they meant it when they said they weren't. So that's what I'm saying about social norms. I'll do social norms as far as it helps the whole. But if it's just there to prop up some company, then I mean, do I get a cut? Do I get a cut? You feel me? You feel me? So that's what I'm on. And so I don't know, like I was like, what are we gonna do for part 3? Because part 2 got copyright striked, obviously, because of the fucking amazing music I was playing. I wanted to play some more of that, but I'm just like, we'll go back to Suno. We'll play more. We'll have like a listening party type shit on Suno because I don't really care about the copyright strike. I don't know if you're supposed to legally say that, but I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know what I did. I didn't do anything, and I also gave a disclaimer. So, you know, it's fine, because that's the reason why I wanted to cover that stuff anyway. So, I wonder if we just play the instrumentals, will that happen? I have so many good instrumentals, I'm like, that shit could be in the background of my videos. But we'll test that horse later. That's a new phrase I'm creating. We'll test that horse when we get to that bridge. So these are the type of euphemisms I'm gonna use out on the road, and I feel like they're gonna give me power and energy. I'm kind of lackluster right now because I'm just like, we're in a building, we're not outside. So really, I don't know what we should call this. I can't wait to touch grass, or I don't know. But I'm still sober, by the way. Like, I'm not gonna point that out every time. What's going on in my body has nothing to do with you, okay? Just sit back and watch the goddamn video. You don't need to be knowing what's going on in my body unless I tell you. And let me tell you, I had some whole milk recently. Like less than 30 minutes ago. And I really don't give a fuck now. No, but the whole milk really just had me like, I'm not like, a placebo will work on me 24/7. That's fine. I'm not like, you know what I mean? Placebos work on me so good they don't work on me. You know what I mean? So like, I'm drinking the milk trying to like be as skeptical as possible. And I'm just like, this motherfucker going down like water. That's the first thing I notice. You know that kind of like mucusy effect that milk gives you when you drink a lot of it? There's none of that. It's more closer to water in that aspect. And I assume the milky filling is the cow pus that I was told so much about while I would down a whole glass. The cow pus never really bothered me. It was I know pus is white. Pus stinks. It obviously, the milk is white because milk is white, but the milk does not stink. So that was good enough for me. And they probably like bleach it or something to make it not stink, but I wasn't thinking that deep into it because I really enjoy milk. So you're not hearing me complaining about any lactose issues. And I'm just praying that it stays like that, because I could be a milkatarian. I could be a goddamn milkatarian, and I'd be happy as hell. Of course, I would take my vitamins as well, but... So this cold shower... Okay, so this is what I wanted to do, because I could just ramble on here forever. I wanted to just watch videos of the topic of hand, the degeneracy of living in a vehicle. I just wanted to just really indoctrinate. Let's see if I can get somebody else to just do this shit as well. So I'm really just trying to indoctrinate myself and just build it up. And this is the type of searching I would do. Well, look, the idea of me living in my car was like an idea like that would always come about when the lease is getting ready to be over, right? It's always that, but in the past I didn't have a car. So, or not at least at the times where a lease was getting ready to end. So this was the first time I really thought about it, and I was like, well, you have a car now though. And that was kind of like enough to just send the idea over the edge and be like, yeah, you're right. So so like, I'm like, you have a car, you're 26, you think minimalism is cool, you think Elon Musk is cool, you don't want to be rich anymore, but you're not opposed to it, but it's not a burning desire like that's what I want, because it kind of doesn't. I think I narrowed it down to just freedom instead of just an abundance of money. And then that's where the land comes into play. I imagine when I think of freedom for myself personally, it's just me running around in a field. That's just what comes to mind. I'm not prohibited from running around in a field currently, but I just don't feel like doing it. I imagine freedom feels like you feel like running around in that field. Because when I imagine myself in that field, it's like I want to. I'm not being forced to. On the other hand, I'm not being forced to now, but it would be nice, because sometimes I'm really lazy. So with that being said, I think what would really inspire me to run around that field is if it was my field. Then I honestly, I could really be geeked. If it was my field, I could have run around that mug a couple times, especially if I had a dog or something, or not. I could. There will always be an excuse to run around on my field. So that's what I imagine freedom is. And the field's actually empty. So we're still good in the minimalism part. Now, obviously, there's trees and grass, but it's just a field for the most part. Ambiance, the distance, more so of that. But I want to disrupt it all, because obviously I can't just have an endless field forever. Or we could. Which that's reaching into the rich territory. I'm like, all right, well, if you get that, good luck. I mean, not good luck like I don't think I can do it, but like that's the, what's this word I keep trying to want to say? I keep wanting to try to say this word, suboptum proptum biamnomnum. I'll figure out what that word is later, but that's a real word and I want to use it. I've been wanting to use it 3 times this month already. The suboptum proptum biamoptum. We'll figure it out. I'll just place it in. I'll just edit it. I'm not trying to be fucking funny, man. That's not how you be funny, man. You don't be funny by trying to be funny, dude. You just speak your fucking heart and you just fuck up and then people think it's funny. But you don't get mad because your point is more important and they just laugh at you. So anyway, the suboptum proptum piamonoptum. I don't know. God knows what I'm trying to say. So what was I saying? My train of thought, like, sometimes it drifts and it just hits a U-turn. I want to take a few words out of my vocabulary while we're here. I want to take out my vocabulary because my father told me to a long time ago, and I've only increased my use of that non-word. And then, which I still think I'm pretty good just because I try to keep it in mind. And then, I don't know. That's another one my father wanted me to remove. I wasn't successful. I would get really overwhelmed describing something and then I would say, I don't know. And then I would think in my head, I'm like, but I do know, I just need a little time. And then it'd be like a week later and I'd be like, fuck. So I say all this to say what we were doing is what I was talking about is how I would feel towards the end of like a lease. You know, I'll be like, oh fuck, man. Fuck, dude. I made no plans. That's my Elon Musk laugh. So like I made no plans and then I'm like, all right, make a plan on the spot. I don't like the idea of making plans so far in the future, but apparently it's good to do that. So that's why this sounds very vague. I don't think it should be so solid. I need it to be able to pivot and move depending on what happens. But the overall goal is what it is. It's that field of land and grass. I would like to build a fence around it because I don't think it's going to just be endless. So I think honestly it's going to be an acre. I'm trying to be realistic. God damn it. It's going to be an acre or a little bit more. Right? I'm hoping a little bit more. Who doesn't want more space? But we're starting with the acre for realism. And honestly, I'm an overachiever, so it's probably not going to be that. It's probably going to be like 5 acres, honestly. But see how many layers of my brain I'm thinking from? This is the realistic shit I tell everybody. Acre. But in my brain, it's like, you'll probably get 5. Like, it's like... but that's cool because that's presentable, you know? I don't have to tell people that other part. And then if it happens, like, that's when I get gifts. I'm never surprised. I'm like, oh, I got the whole 5. Could have got 6. I'm like, but I'm still like grateful. Everyone's like, you're so humble. I'm like, yeah, well, there could always be more. But this is cool. I was really shooting for 1 and I got 6. So look, anything that happens past 1, I'm happy. Is what I'm trying to say. Okay. And that's how, and that honestly, same for kids. Anything past 1, I'm happy at this point. But to be honest, it was 6 for a long time. Then anything past 6, I'd be happy. But We got to be a little realistic, so I'm pulling it in. But honestly, look, if I'm gonna be, look, I'm part of that. Like that's more something I'm into. I I would have a say. You know, obviously it's not my body to create the baby, but I would have some type of say. I feel like I don't think it would go anywhere, but that's why you screen in the beginning. I'm like, all right. Anyway, this is what it is. We are indoctrinating ourselves more into this idea. Is that a good word? I don't know, but we're gonna do it to the end. All right, because we just look. We're just a little energy beam. Like we need to just get less serious. Like we're too serious already. Like I don't like the phrasing "living in my car." I don't really like that. I feel like that's big home that makes it sound like that. Like that's propaganda. Like I imagine if it sound nicer, like rental companies would go out of business. Like people that like, you know. But I know how the world works because like I'm 26 now, so like I've had a whole overview of it. All right, so anyway, we're gonna indoctrinate ourselves. Okay. On YouTube, obviously. All right, come on. I'm already laying in this position. I obviously don't want to talk because I stopped being funny a while ago. And we're just gonna indoctrinate ourselves. See, look. Where's the copyright? Did we even get copyrighted? Am I trying to be cool? How do you know if you got copyrighted? Oh, it says it right here. It says copyright. I've never heard this fucking song in my life. Let's listen to it, guys. Guys, I guess we're not copyrighted because the AI is throwing everything off, and I knew this would happen. So actually, this is more fun than This is just as fun as I thought it was gonna be. I'd rather just watch Kill Tony. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. 3 hours ago, I ain't gonna lie to you. Alright, let's listen to this song. Can we even listen to this song now? Now we get the copyright strike for real now? They're like, oh, I was gonna do an accent. We're not there yet. We're not there yet, guys. We're there yet. We're there already. I'm pretty sure I've already done something. Look, guys, his last name's the same as mine. That's cool. Well, I don't know. So many cool things just happened to me. I'm just gonna let you guys know. I'm just gonna record it all, but I'm probably not even gonna notice half of it. So you guys can point it out. That's why I'm kind of scared to show my whole screen. I'm like, oh yeah, I do have that there in the corner. So we're gonna fight that. Right? We're gonna fight it. So we have no copyright. So honestly, we could go back to listening to music. We paid like 6 songs and they got a copyright strike for 1 song, and it's not even anything remotely close. I already know because I created that shit. Anyway, we're just look. I'm kind of doing this because what I have to search is disparaging. You know what? Nothing's disparaging. I'm excited about our trip. You know, I can't be a party pooper, especially if it's gonna be so cool. All right, so let's go ahead and type it in. Oh fuck! With one hand. There. It's a very simple search. We're not gonna edit this because we didn't edit the other one, and this is really easy. We're not doing this to make fun of anybody or judge anybody, because that's just bad luck, and we need all the luck we can get, because there's so many different ways we can die. And when I say that, I just hear good content, but it's really true. We can just die so many other ways. So we're gonna give everybody the same respect as we gave just for Alex. And I'm not watching no depressing. Well, let me not just say that that's depressing. But we're only gonna watch people that feel like Alex, okay? Because that's how we feel. And to the extent that I don't seem like I feel like that, it's because I'm being watched. Sometimes I'm just like, I can't be this happy in front of everybody. Not like Alex. He's unabashedly he's unabashedly happy. He doesn't give a fuck. I gotta hold it in. I know this guy. Alright. Look. I know this guy too. Let's check out this guy just because I know this guy already. Now this guy, I think he lives in Canada. I don't know.
I'm in Denver, Colorado.
Now, this guy right here, fuck, we gotta subscribe to him too. We have to just subscribe to him because I already know who he is. In real life, no, I'm just playing. But like, this guy's like, he's already on his shit. He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck, man. Like, I just aspire to just not give this much of a fuck. No, I'm playing. I give a fuck how much I'm supposed to. I feel like it's a healthy amount how much I give a fuck and how much I don't. And I care about a lot of things, okay? So this man, he's a good man. He cares about a lot of good things too, because he's a freaking nurse. So we can't even say the stuff that Alex was saying about, like, why don't you be a doctor, join the army, like the comments he was getting. You can't even say that shit to this guy, because he out here saving lives. And he doing it to multiple cars. He did it to a Camaro, which I just... He's Elon Musk level. I can only aspire to be this level. He's doing it in cars. He has freaking sinks in the freaking Camaro. So I'm not going that far, guys. To be honest, like, I would just go into a fast food place and wash my hands. All right, it's not that serious. It is not that serious. But for him, he's chilling. So I don't know which one I want to watch though. Let's watch the cold one, because out of everything, the people that I know, their concerns were just temperature changes. And that's my concerns too. And I think I have a fix. And I'll reveal that as soon as I find what it's called. It's an air condition. I think it's called the Eco Wave 2. It's called the Eco Wave 2. But it's not the Eco Wave 2. It's the Eco Wave. Because I think the first one is better than the second one from what little research I've done. Oh, and this video is not about to be that long because first off, I got shit to do and I'm cooking. So how long is this gonna be? We gotta learn how to regiment shit. Let me tell my mom good night. Good night, mommy. She's not in the same state, so this is gonna be a lot easier. I think if my mom lived in the same state as me, I wouldn't even be motivated to do this. I would just live with her forever and play games in her basement. And then probably, well, I can't say the rest of what I would do because I don't know if you can say that on YouTube. But that just doesn't sound that fun. This sounds more manly. I'm already taking cold showers. Oh wait, now I gotta tell my sister goodnight. You can't just tell your mom goodnight and not tell your sister goodnight. That's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. That is crazy. Alright. So I just sent love to the source of my creation. And now the future. So what we're gonna do is, you know what I'm saying? We're just gonna thug it out like this guy's doing right now. Let me just share the Camaro. Let's get a video in our system at least. Oh, I played this game because of the trailer. It's right here.
Look at that view, guys. That's so cool.
I spent $1,500 to convert my car into a camper, which is basically a...
You know how much he spent to convert his car? I spend that every fucking month. I literally spend more than that. And I just yeah, so whatever, dude. Whatever. Dude, I'm not mad, dude.
house on wheels. And today we're sleeping next to the Hudson River with a view of New York City.
I feel like he's just mad. I was like, you fucking made me spend that much a long time ago. Okay, I don't know, I'm projecting.
And today we're sleeping next to the Hudson River with a view of New York City.
He kind of looks like me.
Ooh. Let's make some food. That's a lot better lighting, I'll tell you that much.
You don't give a fuck. I mean, if you're not gonna give a fuck about anything, let it save you like $1,500. I've seen somebody be like, I don't give a fuck, and like kick down some shit and have to pay that much because he broke something. I'd rather say I don't give a fuck and just save that money every month. At this point, I just feel like I'm bragging at this point. I'm gonna get robbed.
All these people passing by, and they have no
Let me not
clue
speak that
I'm
into
in
existence.
here. It's kind of crazy. The solar panels are immediate giveaway. Somebody said that. No one's even staring. This is a heavily Hispanic area, by the way. I think it was about 80% Hispanics. I wish my Spanish was better. I only know a few words. I think we'll finish this coffee and then go for a walk.
I think he's funnier than Just for Alex. I think my boy funnier than
The
Just
best
for
part
Alex.
about this coffee is the creamer, to be honest with you. It's hazelnut flavor. That's my favorite. Alright, let's go.
Actually, I don't know. But I'll hang out with both of them at the same time.
Okay, I think we're gonna take the stairs and then take the bridge and go all the way to that boardwalk. So we're gonna take this bridge right here. This is pretty cool. Imagine living here. The apartments that you see behind me go for around $3 million, and their rent is around $6,000 a month. That was a quick walk. What was that, 5 minutes? Barely.
See how he just looked down on everybody living there like that? And as beautiful as that looks? That's fucked up, man.
And this is my balcony or front porch or whatever you want to call it. That's pretty cool.
He's talking shit. That's why I feel like this is illegal.
Watching all these people exercising, biking, running, kind of reminds me that I need to start doing that again. I've put on a couple of pounds since school started, so I need to get back in shape. Thank you.
He just flexed. He said he gotta get back in shape, and he looked like a goddamn Nike model. See, this guy, he a little more like he didn't been doing it for a while, so he like, you know, I ain't gonna say nothing crazy though.
You're so cute. Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Almost there, guys. Whew. Is that your car? No, not your car? It look nice, yeah?
That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. He's smart as hell. Now he doing some reverse psychology type shit. And I wouldn't even do this because this is kind of scary. I didn't see this video actually, so this is good. This is our first video we watched and we didn't see it. I love this, but I would not do this in the wild. Now he's basically scoping out the place to see what's going on with his car. Now this is smart. You would even do this in the hood actually. This is really smart. You could do this anywhere. You walk up to your own ass car, your car you just got out of, and you be like, "Is this your car? This is nice." And then you'll find out everything that happened to it when you was gone. He'd be like, "No, but I pissed on it a little bit." And you're like, "Dang, that's messed up." You know, but you'll just find out because he already doesn't, he wouldn't expect you to ask if it, you know what I mean? That's some reverse psychology shit, especially if you're living in it. You want to know if people talking about, oh, I seen a guy fucking make a steak in it though. You want to know those stories. So he basically getting up with the community. In a way, he getting more filled in with the community than people that live here. That's kind of crazy.
Panel? Solar panel, yeah? Yeah. It's my car.
It's very good.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Now, once you got the information, now it's just a joke. Hopefully he didn't say anything so crazy like he pissed on your car. Like, that's crazy. Because then you can't tell him it's your car now. You gotta be like, well, that's messed up. I hate to be that guy. And you gotta keep walking. You gotta go back to your car when he leave. And you know what happened to it. And you're like, you gotta clean that off in shame. But at least you know. So, but I wouldn't do anything like this. I'm gonna really just hope that the camera get it. I'm gonna hope the camera get it. Cause I'm gonna just be chilling. I'm gonna be looking at some flowers or something, at some birds or something. I'm gonna be chilling. So hopefully the camera get the destruction or whatever, or the crazy stuff. Cause I'm not about to be like, I imagine I come out of my social shell this way. So I might mess with the guy and be like, "This your car?" I'm like, "It's mine. I'm just playing with you, bro. I'm just playing with you, man. You want to see what's inside? Then I'll show him inside."
You want to see the inside?
See? I'm already synced into this. I'm there already. And I get in my car every day.
What do you think, huh?
Very nice.
There's a bed in there. I sleep. It's a kitchen. I cook.
Look, he stepped back. He was like, "You hacked the game. You hacked the game." I'm like, man, let me hack. I swear I was a little kid. I was laying in the bed. I was figuring out how to hack the game. I ain't know. I still don't know much about the game. I was talking shit earlier, but like, it's a lot of ways, but this is really one. This is beautiful. I damn near cry. The man stepped back. He said, "I wish I would have hacked the game like that." He said, "Oh, you got mods? You modding?" On God, he had to take a screenshot in the game. He had to take a real life screenshot. and they gonna think he was modding.
Very good.
Thank you. Hey guys, I'm in my SUV camper. This car I built in the summer of last year. Lived in
That looked it like a mod. That looked it like a mod, man. All right, I'm gonna stop playing off the mods. The mod
This car
joke's
I
dead.
built in the summer of last year. Lived in her for a while before switching to the Camaro. I'm slowly preparing to live in this car full time, and I have a cool sponsor to help me with that. And cool is the right term because it's a fridge company. It's called Set Power. This is the new PT series from.
Well, I think that was a Camaro, and I was like, this shit just don't. This ain't real. I thought that was a Camaro. I got scared. I was like, I can't do this. His Camaro's so big. I'll have a fucking.
Set Power. They launched this series last week. This specific model is big. It holds 56 soda cans, but they even have larger units available. So there's two ways to power this device. You can use a 12-volt socket cigarette lighter, or you can just use 120 volts power.
Oh, that's what I meant in the second video, like something like this. Wait, what is this again? I don't even think I was paying attention. I ain't gonna lie. What is this?
Cool sponsor to help me with that. And cool is the right term because it's a fridge company. It's called Set Power.
That's a fridge. I thought it was a power bank.
This is the new PT series from Set Power. They launched this series last week. This specific model is big. It holds 56 soda cans, but they even have.
I thought that was a battery pack. That's how big the battery pack I was talking about. But it's not called that. But I want a fridge too. Look. Literally. Battery pack, fridge, air condition. Boom. 3 boxes. I just gotta figure out where to put those 3 boxes at. But they're 3 boxes. I could put 2 in the trunk at least and stack 1 up in the trunk for sure. And then if I'm thinking about my unfoldable shit, that would just sit on the side. Honestly, I'm trying to set this up where I could just do this indefinitely. Let's see. Let's see if it could be done indefinitely. What does indefinitely mean when it comes to a living situation? You know, I've never experienced that. Freaking home I grew up in. A house I was born in. I was just born in it. The second house where I would develop teeth and then lose a few. That was it. Next house where height started to matter. And we had the markings in that house. But then when I'm getting in school and I'm starting to socialize, like for real, that's a different house. Then high school, that's a different house. That's a few houses. So what is indefinite? What does it mean, man? Because if I want to get my childhood memories, I got to go to like fucking 6 houses already. I got to go to more than that, man. So I'm just trying to lock down some shit. If whatever land I get, man, out in Arizona, dude. Like, I want to keep that mug, man. Especially if I have kids in that house. I want to keep it, dude, because it's like, I got to go back to the freaking house in Kansas where I was born. I just got to see what it looked. I just got to see that neighborhood. And I still haven't done it. I just keep getting older and older. And I feel like there's going to be a Walmart there. My dad built the fence around it too. So I wonder if it's still there. It's probably rotted as fuck. It was a big fence. I remember him building the fence. And that's what I'm trying to do, man. I'm trying to build a fence like that, dude. You gotta dig a hole. You gotta pour concrete. You gotta pick up these big ass wood fucking planks. Drop them in the ground somehow. And then you gotta do that like a billion times around the perimeter, dude. And like that was like good memories, just being not even like you're literally being a baby. Like I don't even know how I consciously remember this. And boom, it was a fence. And I remember the fence. And it was like a big fence. Like it changed the whole entire vibe. And it was tall. And my dad would talk to the neighbor over the fence, dude. And I'd be like, I never seen the neighbor, dude, but they be talking, dude, and I talk to him, dude. I'd be like, all right, let me look over that fence. And I got faint memories of being able to look over the fence. All right. So it was very meaningful. These are very early memories. I shouldn't even have them. And to go back to the place where they were established would be very meaningful to me. But if I can't see it, if it's just some giant Walmart now, then at least I can recreate one. Recreate my own little land where spaceships will fly over to get their first memories. Because I'm pretty sure my kids are just going to fly spaceships. I'm not even going to have any expectations for them. Just be a good alien or whatever. Just fly over and look at your freaking fence, dude. And the second reason I'm doing this shit is because we have fucking AI. And we did not have AI back in the day. And honestly, I'm technically a cyborg now. So, am I even a human at this point? I got 1 billion people can answer a question. If I get bit by some shit, I could take a picture of it. And look, even if, like, let's say I have nobody's watching my shit. But imagine everybody was watching my shit. I wouldn't even have to send it to AI. I would just be like, what is this? And then there would be a guy in the comments like, I'm a doctor. You're dead, dude. And I'm like, fuck. But at least I would know. So it's like, we're just like the time of not having information is over. That's why I don't really have any. I need to get to this day because I can't really plan for something I don't know what it's gonna look like, and I'm gonna have like 1 billion resources to shoot the problem with and neutralize it. So, like, even if day one we just got a hotel, it's something, dude. Like, it's part of it, dude. It's a lot cheaper than a fucking lease. Like, on day one, if we get a lease, we failed instantly, dude. If we get a lease on day one, we failed, dude. I'm like, guys, I just got a lease. This is the only way I'll accept the lease. I have to literally have already met my wife, and she's coming with the other half, and the equivalent of what I would have saved doing what I'm doing now is still possible, and she wants the land just as much as I do, and that's too sappy and lame, and I really just want to be in the forest. So either alternative, I'll just be happy because I'm just getting what I want. So that's the only way we're taking a lease at this point, dude. I'm trying to be a cowboy for a little bit, though, so if she does show up, it's really going to mess up the plan, dude. It's really going to be gay, dude. Oh, my God. Okay. Well. But yeah, these are jokes. My plan's wholesome. They're jokes and the truth. I think I'm pretty honest right now. From a scale of 1 to 10, if I had to say how honest I am, it's probably like 110%. Like, either way, all my plans or my reasonings behind them, I think I like the outcomes of all of them, even the lame ones, the gay ones, quote unquote, whatever that means. I feel like they're all cool. Some are more like sappy than others. The one that I'm on right now is just definitely really like, fuck yeah. So I like that about it. but it could branch out into like we're in an art gallery for some reason. We're in an art gallery. I like art galleries. God damn it. So we're just an art gallery, and then yeah, but ultimately if we branch out into the art gallery, it still ends with me building my fence around my land. But like I said, if the trip starts with me getting a lease, it's over. It's just, you might as well not even watch anything else I post. You might as well unsubscribe if you're subscribed at that point, because I've failed you, honestly. And I'm also saying this to my children. If it's unless I'm with your mom, then you're safe. But yeah, that's the only way, because she's gonna have the vision too. So I'm really talking shit about that idea, but she'll have the vision too. And she'll be like, I can't believe you were getting ready to sleep in your car. And I'm like, yeah, I'm really serious about this vision. We'll get an RV though. I still want to do something similar. We're gonna like, obviously I want to camp, guys. I love camping. But we're gonna switch it up. You know what I mean? So wait, did say I want a fridge? Because I keep throwing that idea out. I really just want the air and the fucking battery. The fridge is like, what is a cooler? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, what is a cooler? What is ice? What is eat it now? You're a glutton anyway. You want to eat it now. It'll be in your body. Carry it in your body. You want a steak later? Beef jerky. Like, what, you know what I mean? You want some hot food, go into town. You know what I mean? On some cowboy shit. I want some hot food, please. So it's like, I'm not about to be like, even when I do camp, it's gonna be like a day, and I'm going back into town anyway. Like, do I really want to carry all that shit with me, like, constantly? Like, if it's like a weekend off and I'm like about to just go on a whole trip, just gonna leave the state, then I can understand that. But what is a cooler? But this is a cooler with a fucking battery on it. So I'm just dealing with 3 boxes, man. Honestly, the big issue is, how do you charge these boxes with one solar panel? The battery pack needs to be charged all times. Am I cooking off the battery pack? Am I doing all this stuff? Like, cooking off of it, maybe. But like, I'm just staying connected to the internet with it predominantly. You know, at this point, I've practically been eating a majority internet anyway, that I'll be able to satiate myself. The only thing, I'm not even worried about space, man. It's just one of those things we just gotta get there on that day, man. We just gotta see this through. Because I feel there's something there, man. What time is it? Alright. I don't know how long that rant was, but I hope I cleared up some stuff with the community. I don't know. Alright, so here's the rest.
Larger units available. So there's 2 ways to power this device. You can use a 12-volt socket cigarette lighter, or you can just use 120 volts power. Let's check what it looks like on the inside. We have 2 compartments. You can control either of them to act as a fridge or as a freezer. I do like how thick the insulation is, even though it makes the item a little bit more bulky, but it's going to protect your food and drinks in tough environments when it's 100 degrees outside in the summer, for example. The main thing I'm excited about is that this fridge is energy efficient. It has an energy saving modes where it can run on as low as 38 watts. And that's important to me because I'm very conscious about the limited capacity of my battery and the solar system that I have. Let's try to find a place for this big fridge in this small space. Now, this fridge is the one that we have and we're replacing. It's a cheap $50 Dorm fridge. It does the job, but it's just not energy efficient by any means. This fridge is not gonna fit, I don't think. Let's see. All right, perfect.
Can I say something? Can I say something? Can I say one more thing? Like, I kind of want to do the SUV, man. Like, his SUV really just be making me like, you ain't seen the other videos of him in the SUV, man. I ain't worried about where he gonna put this, man, because it's really, if this was me, I'd be like, that motherfucker fine right there, man. I see it. I see it. Alright, let's move on to somebody else, because this guy obviously know what the fuck he's doing. Look, 2 years ago. That's not even the fucking... Look, honestly, I said to myself it was really a year, but I like the idea of it just not being. There's so many other things. I mean, there's so many other reasons why I'm doing this, just financially, but to get past all that stuff, it would take a year. And like a year, I would just be on a different foot. 2 years, I'll be on a way different foot, and then I just see it just growing exponentially, like just in ways I can't imagine, to where I am in a van or something, but it's just like I'm living a life that I didn't even know how to describe. But I was trying to. Let's see this. Wait. I'm not out here to make fun of nobody. I'm out here to get inspired, dude.
Everyone knows me as Maddie, but
Hey,
here
commercial
I'm
hit.
Master Sergeant Hefner.
So they say your wife, or what, I don't know if that was your dude's wife. Your wife, Army. What is his Army? I don't even know what they said in the Army, to be honest.
Video.
Like,
Today we're going to meet Stacy. Hi, Stacy.
Hello.
they be like,
And,
show my nip.
you're
It's
a
a nip
full-timer.
slip the whole time?
And how long have you been on the road?
I just had a nip
So,
slip
August,
the whole time.
Of this year will be 4 years.
4
Oh
years.
my
Boy, that's a
God.
long time
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
And why did you decide to?
Why ain't y'all
come over?
tell me I got a goddamn
So
nip
I
slip?
had this dream probably for 15 years, maybe more. The timing wasn't right. Looking back, I really wish I started it sooner, but
Wait,
it
what did
was-
she say? Don't let me find out this is everybody's dream, and I'm just like, cause y'all could live vicariously through me. I swear I won't be like weird about it. I'm sorry, I just did a nip slip. I don't believe this content that I'm recording is for kids either. You should be 18. Like, I feel like back in the day, this would be a recording, like on a VC, like on a VCR. I'm sorry. It'd be a recording on a tape, and well, see, that's how my brain would have worked out too. Because I'm like, obviously the movies are on the VCR because there's no way that it would be separate. Because that doesn't make any sense unless the VCR doesn't have Wi-Fi. Anyway, so I'd be a recording on a tape, right? And they'd be like, Shields experiences living in his car, preparations on how to do so, whatever, blah blah blah, bloopers, and then, but you would have to be 18 to buy it. You know what I mean? Like, because it's not anything crazy in it, but it's just like, this ain't for kids. It's really just entertainment after you get off home. You just drink goddamn beer and you're like, honey, you ran into a bear. He's like, he wasn't camping today. He's like, he just decided to go camping in the last moment. He ran into a bear. Now he's gonna get to use the shotgun. Like, I had thought of everything already. So that's why it wouldn't be for kids. So I marked this to 18 restriction. Obviously they can still watch it because this is YouTube, but this is good for me. It's good for me personally. I just feel like I did my part. I'm not trying to, like, this ain't no like idea you get off the rip if you like a kid. I feel like this is an idea you get off after you like seen people pay rent long enough, and you're like, I don't really like that, and then you realize it's like a game and they're pinning everybody against each other and increasing the prices, and then you're like, damn, I want to fight against that. So it's not really like, because when you're a kid, you're supposed to just be like, I'm just going to have a house, and it's going to be a beautiful house. And everybody's just be like, yeah. And as you get older, they're like, well, if you can afford that motherfucker. And you're like, what do you mean by that? Everyone has a house. And it's like, not everyone, look at them. And then, yeah, so. That's why I restricted this to 18, because I feel like it's just too much if you're not up for it. I'm up for it, man. So I want to see what she's talking about, though. All right, this is the last one. After this video, I'm going off, and then you're going to have to come back to part 4. Yep.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today we're going to meet Stacy. Hi Stacy.
Hello.
And you're a full-timer.
Mm-hmm.
And how long have you been on the road?
So August of this year will be 4 years.
4 years,
Yeah.
boy, that's a long time
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
And why did you decide to become a nomad?
So I had this dream probably for 15 years, maybe more. The timing wasn't right. Looking back, I really wish I'd started it sooner, but it was just the right time finally, and I'm so glad because I regret not doing it sooner.
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, so tell us about Buddhist Boondockers. That's an organization you're starting?
Yes. Actually, it's been going on now for 3 years. When I had the idea of becoming a nomad, I also had the idea of combining it with Buddhism. Mm-hmm. So, that was part of the whole process.
So,
all right, I wanted to make fun of this lady, and then I was like, you shouldn't just be really making fun of people like that, dude. And then I was just like, well, when I got to this point, I was like, this lady is me, so I feel like now I can do it. Why they skip past all her talking like that? They skipped past her, like, describing it. They were like, it doesn't matter how you got to this decision. Anyway is correct. Because then it just leads into the Buddhism, and I'm on that shit too. Obviously, I shaved my head, and I took a cold shower. I feel like cold showers don't work if you talk about it, and I just try to recommend them, but I'm not bragging or anything. It sucks. sometimes you just rather be dirty, but then you're just like, that's not gonna work. So, but I don't have to take another one for another couple hours, so don't make me get back in. That's why this sounds easy. If I went too long without taking a shower, I'd be like, no, I want to be in a house. And then after I get out, I'm like, I don't care, dude. I'll eat some grass. I'll do anything but that. I can't even swim, so thank God, because I'll never jump into like a cold body of water. I imagine that would only exacerbate my drowning. But anyway, she's into the Buddhism, and this lady's me. And that's all I have to say.
Oh, do you have a website or something?
Yes,
Where you
Buddhist Boondockers.
Okay.
But the most up-to-date information is definitely on Facebook and Instagram, both under the name of Buddhist Boondockers.
Okay. So, have you been in your Ford Transit this whole time?
The whole time.
The whole time?
The whole time.
You chose well in the beginning. Well, would it be okay?
Okay, here's something. Imagine if I run into old girl, right? Whoever she may be. But she in the van. She in the motherfucking van too, man. We both got vans, man. At that point, we already rich. We're just rich at that point. I don't know, man. Is it this easy just to be rich? Because I'm only 25. I haven't been alive that long. And I didn't grow up rich. I grew up like food stamps and everyone has a job. But or do they? I don't know. But like everyone's doing something. Like they're not just pulling from some fund. So, or I don't know. I don't know how what rich people do, but we weren't doing what they do. So, but I just grew up on the internet. Like I was born in '98, so I was just on YouTube and shit. Like my excuse to go outside is when I was 16 and I could drive. Other than that, like when I was playing as a child and it was still fun outside. Or we lived near some woods or something where it's still fun to just go in the woods and get lost. But yeah, so I just got a little taste of everything. But the predominant taste I got is fiber optic fucking high speed fucking internet. That's what I got a good taste of right there. That's what I know. So I'm trying to mash the two. I think the most successful way to do that is to attach this is the most complex thing I'll ever do to a vehicle to live in it. Attach a Starlink to a mobile vehicle. Now that's the mixture. Because if your internet just went out, I'll be like, I'll park in your driveway. Don't worry about it. The whole block's good. You know what I mean? But then when I go out where she at, because I do live in Arizona, when I go out where she at, I'm like, the whole mountain get internet. So, what was I saying before that? I feel like I was doing a really good point, though. I was really making a good point, I swear. It felt like the first time. I was like, wow. And I think I got too much in my head. Fuck. But we're going to get all that out with meditation. I'm going to start climbing mountains. What was that? I was making a really good point. This lady's me. Starlink in a van. Internet for the whole block. It's okay for kids to think about buying houses. Oh, I think I was wanted to talk about like it's gonna be hot as fuck, man. It's Arizona, man. It's gonna be hot as fuck. But I'm not really worried.
If we took a look around inside?
Absolutely.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
for
do
sure.
that.
So it's a 2019. I got it in 2020. It was slightly used. There was a guy in LA that was affordable. I wanted a kind of open design.
I run into old girl. I was getting a little shy talking about it. But like I run into old girl, right? But her van got I'm not talking shit about her, but I'm just saying her van's a style. It's not bad. And it's fire that it got a shower in it. It's a vibe. And it reminded me of like a house I grew up in, honestly. Oh wait, I was talking about not being rich. So oh yeah. So it's easy to be rich, right? Maybe it's easier to be rich now than it was a long time ago. I don't even feel like that's a bad statement. I don't even think it should be maybe. I think it should be for sure. Like 100% for sure. Like as the day passes, is a whole lot easier. I imagine. Maybe not the same typical ways of creating it, wealth, but it's expanded in all different directions. That's just how I feel. And I'm just like, being at this age is just prime age, man. I think Gen Z, I think there's gonna be a fucking lot of fucking rich Gen Zers. But isn't like, as time go by anyway, like isn't like what rich means kind of changes? Like what's $1 million now versus in the 1900s? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, more people might have $1 million, but $1 million might mean something less than what it means now. But for the most part, I think in that type of world, no one would starve. And I don't think we're really starving right now. I sure wasn't starving. In fact, I thought food might kill me. But then I looked in the mirror and realized it was myself. And I was only using food as the weapon. Because I had a lot of it. And I wasn't rich. Alright, let's just...
It's amazing. It's like you've really accomplished your goal of having an open feeling.
Yeah, I really wanted the open feeling. So I, obviously my bed, I did, as an afterthought, cut out the paneling and the insulation because it
looks better when you get inside.
Just a little bit too tight.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh wait, I gotta finish up about old girl. So I don't know, I might be a hypocrite though, because I don't know if I would actually fall in love with old girl if she was doing it. I would just have to see how she's doing it. So not every old girl that pulls up in a van is really gonna get my attention. It's gonna have to be a special old girl that pulls up in the van. Cause I might be like, she's too much of a hippie, but I'm trying to be a hippie, so it's like I'm a fucking and I try to spread some hippie shit. I spread hippie shit a lot, so it's like, I mean, when in regards to health, but who the fuck am I, But so yeah, but like if old girl pulled up in the van, I'm just like, what type of hippie? Or what does that even mean anymore? Am I giving it the wrong? Is that the wrong kind? What type of like? Are we all gonna be hippies? Like, there's just no cap on information anymore. Like at 14, I thought I knew more than I should. I was like, should I know all this? I was like, and then now I'm just like overdosing on information. I'm just like, is this even healthy? I'm just spewing out shit. I'm like, I gotta get rid of that one. I got fucking shit. I say it once and I never said it again. I just got fucking information I gave out once and never again. I was like, fuck. I don't get to use that one again. I don't even know where it is. So, I mean, just with... I mean, I don't really see a future of people selling information. I mean, what does that mean? Well, when I said that, I felt like I don't see a world of people selling information, but I definitely see a world of people selling art and like unique creations. It's like, is everybody gonna be an artist? But I already think in a way everybody is an artist. Cause I feel like just like you didn't create your body, but your body is a work of art, or it's supposed to be looked at like that, and you already just have that off the rip, and then your perspective is unique. So that's a unique playing of like how a mind could take shape in a world that's unique and different. So if you just copied that and just put that on a paper right there, that's already some high value like art that took billions of years to create. And you know, shit like that makes me really sappy, dude. But yeah, I mean, the fucking future is gonna be crazy, dude, but I feel like I'm gonna be able to pull up on it. I mean, that's at least the goal. I just want to pull up on the future. If that means like an alien like stepping out with like a bunch of like new like iPhone 3000s or something, then I'm gonna pull up for the release. All right.
Now it's perfect. I have the table that pulls all the way out.
Oh my.
So it's my workspace and, you know, where I eat and whatnot.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's really convenient. This comes up. So this is removable.
When your auto insurance coverage
Why did I pause the commercial?
is
Every
too
time this
big
commercial
or
plays,
too small,
I get scared because I think it's the Army commercial, and I'm like, fuck, I don't have any more Army jokes. I tried to make one the last time, and I don't have any more. So I'm actually relieved until the Army commercial comes up, and I have to be self-deprecating and be like, I'm one of the 70% of men that are unfit to join. I'm like, they don't want me. I mean, I hope they do. I don't know, whatever, dude.
It's cold out or raining and I don't want to go to the back to get something. I could get to the garage through here. Mm-hmm. So, and then I have a fan above the bed. I also have one in the bathroom. And, you know, a shower.
And do you use the shower?
I do use the shower when I'm not near a Planet Fitness. So right now I don't need to use it because there's a Planet Fitness in Flagstaff. But yes, in the winter.
Planet Fitness or LA Fitness? Are they both called that? Why am I asking questions like someone's gonna comment? Hopefully somebody does just comment. That's a quick little thing you can say. You'd be like, dude, trust me. Planet Fitness, dude.
Time I use it.
Mm-hmm.
And I also made this can reach, you know, pretty far outside.
Nice.
So I can, you know, rinse off or shower.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I'm just using a cassette toilet, but actually I have a diverter toilet coming today.
Guys, this is too much comfort. I understand that all this stuff exists. This is too much comfort. I'm trying to leave comfort. I am a Jordan Peterson consumer, and I've been consuming him since fucking... Did I already talk about this? Am I gonna talk about this every time? Did I say that was that one book that I got and I didn't, and I only read the first page 1,000 times? I said it in my other video that didn't work. I've been consuming this man's content since high school, and it was really just I'm on YouTube, and I feel like there's a time in YouTube where there wasn't much stuff on there. I don't know. I was looking everywhere for different stuff, and I found story lectures, and I like stories, so I listen to story lectures. And that's how I got in the door. And then I was like, this kind of sounds like shit my dad says, but the vocabulary is on fleek. That's back when we used to say that. And then nothing against my father's vocabulary. And then I started to think I understood what he was saying, and that's when all hell broke loose. I'm pretty sure I didn't, but I do. I feel like it's just slowly understandable. Like leaving your zone of proximal development. I've said that in conversations before. I don't think I used it correctly, but I was trying. And to me, that indicates some type of understanding. But it's all fun. Hopefully, I finish this first book so I can get the second one. I'm not going to get the second one until I finish this one. I'm thinking about getting the second one anyway, just so I can check out again. But it's not necessarily just for me to just look cool to the checkout lady, because I genuinely do like this man's lectures and stuff. So it's like I'm coming in with the ego, like I already know what this book says, but I don't, because I didn't read it. But I have a rough idea. So it's kind of like it's like my Bible that I've ever read. Although out of all the books that I've read, I've had the most fun reading the Bible, for sure. I love that shit. I love reading it out loud. Just standing over a mountain, just reading it out loud. It just sounds good when you read it out loud. You put a little style to it, and but you really try to just get that meaning out of there. Like, you're not trying to sound cool or nothing. You're letting it speak through you. It's very beautiful. It's very spiritual. But I'm not even starting on page 1. I'm just jumping around. I'm like, I already know what that says. Let me just flip to a random part. But look, I know all this stuff exists. I'm not trying to get this comfortable. This is too comfortable. Understand if everybody's is going to be different, but mine's going to be very minimalistic. Alright. I'm going to want to load it up with people and technology. And by technology, I mean like my phone, so I can watch YouTube and edit stuff on fucking CapCut, or not edit. So did I say I was not? What time is it? Guys, this is a freaking ridiculous. This is a freaking ridiculous. We're just going to come back here. We're just going to come back here tomorrow, and we're just going to do the same thing. And for us to do that, we got to do it in a timely fashion. So if I'm looking at this OBS, did we stop recording? I was going to have a fucking baby. If we stop recording, I was going to have a baby. Alright, well, as you can see, I'm in my zone of proximal comfortability, so I know I don't sound so enthusiastic, but I was really trying to top how funny I was yesterday. That shit was funny. Today was more cringe, in my opinion. If I'm just gonna evaluate these videos, because unfortunately I do a lot of self-analyzation, and it's probably not good for me, but I want to say this one was more cringe, but in a funny way. That's fine. See you tomorrow.